Hello Joy! This video doesn't really have anything to do with cancer, just it's been on my mind for like past year or so, and I voiced it to my parents and my siblings, but never to anybody else really. But I feel like more people need to hear it, so I'ma say it. Worship. The word worship actually comes from the word worth-ship, where you put your worth. And this past Wednesday night in your youth group, my dad was saying in his lesson, is God worth your time? Is God worth your money? Is God worth your thoughts? And I've just been thinking about this a lot lately. A lot of you are probably saying, duh, God is worth my everything, my all in all, my whole being, my whole life. But does that show in your life? Are you spending time with Him or in front of the TV? Are you giving tithes or are you buying clothes? Are you talking to Him or are you busy thinking about your own life? One thing my dad has always tried to instill into kids as they're going through kids' church is God is like a friend. God is our friend. He is someone we can talk to just like anyone else. Have a conversation with Him. Be with Him. Be in the moment. Tell Him how your day was. Talk to Him and praise His name. On your way to work or to take the kids to school or whatever it is, are you rocking out to some T-Swizzle, some Fergie, some Metallica? Why are you not taking the opportunity you were given to worship Him? You have this entire car ride. You can put on the radio to some 91.1 K-Love or put in some new song and lift your hands and raise your voice and just be in the moment with God. Pay attention to the road, but be in that moment with God. Talk to Him. That may be your only chance of the day to be by yourself and not busy with family and kids and spouse or friends or coworkers. And I just suggest to you to take that time and talk to God and worship His name. When you go to church and the worship team starts playing, are you sitting in your chair? Get up and raise your hands. Show God that He is worth your time and your strength. He says in the Bible, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. Physical strength. This is something we tell the kids. Your legs aren't broken. Your arms aren't broken. Get up. Show God that He has given you the strength. You have the strength to praise His name with all of your being. I know some folks may be hurting, they may be tired, or whatever it is, but please get up and worship with your congregation. You have an opportunity to praise His name with all these other believers and really just show your love to God, and you're not taking that chance. I just really don't understand. I like to worship God with all of me. If you ask anyone that who's worshipped around me, they usually give my sister and I a whole radius because we worship with our hands, because we talk with our hands, and worship is part of talking to God. I was trying to tell people this. So I guess another understanding of why do we raise our hands? That would be the first point to me, is because I talk with my hands, I'm gonna worship with my hands. It's the same as talking to Him. The second way to look at it is you're surrendering your all to God. You're surrendering your life, your talents, your work, your family, your everything. Your hurt, your sorrow, your joy. You just give it all to God during worship. And it's an amazing feeling to be able to let that all go and give it to Him and what he's going to do with that is incredible. The third way to look at it is reaching out to him. I once heard in a sermon that those who don't have fathers in their lives, or fathers who work, and sometimes it just doesn't feel like they're there, you have God as your father, and it's okay to worship and just ask for him to be there with you and just reach out. And someone said the other day, it's like reaching out for a hug, and I think that's a great way to look at it. It's God is right there. You just reach out to him and you'll feel his presence. The fourth way of looking at it is when the Spirit moves, you don't say no. When you feel it in your soul, in your being, to move, to, some people pace, some people do a little dance with their feet, some people raise their hands. Go for it. If it's God working in you, let it out. It is your way of praising him, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So this whole video is not meant to be a rant or me being upset with anybody, but I just want to encourage and challenge you all. Next time you do have that opportunity, whether it's in the car or at home or at church when the worship team plays, you get up, you raise your hands, you worship God with all of you. Don't be afraid of what others think. Don't be scared of judgment. Most of you know me as a shy person, or I used to be a shy person, but when I lift my hands, I go into a completely different zone. It is just me and God, and that's all that's there. I don't really see anyone else around me. It's just us. And I love it so much. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm not afraid of judgment, and I really just hope that you guys can get on board with that. You guys can understand where I'm coming from and try to do the same. He's our God. He put us here on earth with free will, and we can make whatever choices we want, but he gives us that opportunity to either say, no, I'm gonna sit in my seat and I'm not gonna sing, I'm not gonna raise my hands, or you could say, yes, God, hallelujah, praise your name, and get up on those feet, dance, raise your hands, just talk to him and love him. Yeah, that's all for this video. I'm Allie Joy. Hopefully you understood what I meant in this video. Yeah.